Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been I don't even know how to continue with this sentence. 2025, man, has been an interesting year to say the least. I think out of all years prior, 2025 has been one where I truly put my foot down. I need to surround myself with positivity, good people, good vibes. Even if I end up just on my own, secluded, isolated, doesn't matter. I want to surround myself with things that bring me joy. I think the reason why I've been going on like this roller coaster ride, ups and downs, is because I was letting the wrong people into my life. I was also not doing the things that I used to enjoy. For whatever reason, maybe I was too stressed, pressed, anxiety, and irritated. And when I'm in any of those moods, the last thing I want to do is work on a hobby. Also realized that I wasn't doing anything with myself, just rotting away, bed rot, as they say. And literally, that's what I was doing. It's just laying in bed and complaining and complaining to myself, but complaining. And I was just like, dude, what is this? And I noticed myself specifically when I was talking to certain people, how easily my mood would just change. I would get irritated and stressed, and then I would have this fear, this internal fear of, oh, what if I say something wrong? What if I say something that offends them? What if I don't hear from them for days at a time because, they got annoyed with something I said? And it just got to a point where I was just like, dude, for real, I'm letting myself live in fear over some idiot or idiots. How I wasn't liking the person that I was becoming. I really, really, truly need to let go of everything, whether it's people, whether it's things, whether it's environment, work, whatever it may be. I need to do something. I need to make some drastic changes in order for me to feel like myself again and to be in a better place. So I did just that. I grabbed my iPad. I've been watching so many content creators. That's one thing I did with my YouTube channel. I was subscribed to all these channels and stuff because I love watching YouTube. I watch so many content creators. There's so many amazing ones, but there were some that I feel like were a little, I wouldn't say problematic, but the topics and things that they talked about and sometimes the things that they would say were a little controversial or just not very uplifting. So I just thought, you know what, let's not consume that kind of content and let's switch things up. So I started subscribing to content creators that love all the things I like, one of which is My Labubu, although this one got a little messed up. Still love him, but he needs to be replaced. And I've been watching a lot of people that do all sorts of arts and crafts, or they'll go shopping into all these fun cutesy places, and I'm like, okay, this is the kind of content I should be consuming. I ended up redoing my iPad. I literally did the factory reset because I was just like, you know what, I don't care for pictures, I don't care for any of that stuff. I just don't care. I want to get rid of just everything and start fresh. I was so fed up to this point that I was just like, done. I am so done. I don't care. No regrets. So I went ahead and I got this beautiful Clefairy. I just thought it was so cute. I didn't draw the image or anything. I just found it on the internet. But how cute is this? It's holding pancakes. And then I went ahead and just edited the font, added some easy little tabs on the side. And then this is the kicker right here. I deleted all of my apps, all aside from YouTube, because YouTube is my saving grace. I love YouTube. I love everything about it. You want to learn something? YouTube, man. For real. So I have YouTube. I have some drawing apps because I like to do that on my free time, plus for work, and it helps to relax me. These are all the apps that I have installed. I also went ahead, you guys. I finally was just like, you know what? Let's really utilize my iPad for good. So I went ahead and just wrote down some reminders. I also am utilizing my calendar more. Before I used to write everything. I have this physical calendar where I like to write everything down because I like to physically see it or carry it around. I wanted to have it on my iPad just to have as a backup. If something happens, if I lose my purse, I lose my calendar, somehow I have a backup. I have notes for things that I want to do at some point during the week. I am loving all this. I'm thinking eventually I would like to get some cute little widgets effects and other things to make it more me, more customizable. I'm not very tech savvy. At some point, I would like to really get down, fiddle with this, really spruce it up. But the thing is my iPad is the 8th generation, so it's getting quite old. I'm not sure if I want to keep this for a little bit longer or just give in and just swap this out with a newer version. In the meantime though, I do think, you know what, let's just have some fun with it. Let's just do a little bit of sprucing up, which I did. It took me a few hours, but well worth it. Now, in regards to my iPad, I only use it for either watching YouTube on my downtime, drawing, or just like to relax, like to unwind, to like get away from everything. Like I don't have FaceTime, I don't have phone calls, contacts, nothing like that saved onto here. This is just a me time. When I just want to relax, I grab this and I just relax and I just unwind and de-stress. I wish I would have done this sooner. I truly wish, I regret I would have done this sooner, because it's crazy how social media, there's aspects of it that I like, but there's aspects of social media that I feel like, man, it really does raise up that stress level, and I'm not about it, especially at this point in my life. I'm just like, the less stress, the better. I have a lot of these apps on my cell phone. I think just like with my iPad, I do want to go and really start deleting and just cleaning up a little bit. I really need to do so with pictures and old videos. I already did a little bit of a declutter a few months back. I think it was like maybe November, early December-ish, but I really want to go in hard and really delete a bunch of stuff, because I think the sooner I do it, the better I'll feel. In regards to my iPad, I also ended up buying some stickers. I really want to surround myself with things that bring me joy, things that bring me happiness. You know, I've been struggling with just depression and just anxiety and all this stuff, and I'm just like, gosh, how can I flip that around? And I'm like, dude, if I'm always staring at cutesy things, I'm never gonna feel sad. I'm never gonna feel like any other type of way other than just happy. I bought some of these stickers. How cute. Pokemon, you can never go wrong with Pokemon, you guys. I really like Clefairy. I really wish they had Pinsir. I really like him, or like any of the bug types, because I like insects in general. I thought this was super cute, and I will definitely utilize all of these. But for sure the Clefairy, because that's one of my favorites. And then I ended up getting this big stack of stickers. This one is of a cartoon called Chikawa, and there's one specific, I like all the characters, but one specific just holds the key to my heart, and that is Usagi. Can I even open this? So this is what they look like. It's like a big stack too, and it wasn't too expensive either. But look at how cute these are. See if I can find my Usagi. This is Usagi. He's wearing I guess a Minions hat. Here he is driving a little car. Like, how can you have a bad day when you're staring at something so cute? I will definitely use some of these and decorate my iPad. It's time for some changes, man. Like, seriously. And I'm telling you, I know some of this sounds kind of funny and silly and just like, what the heck? But honestly, the little changes that I've been slowly making have been doing wonders for my mental, physical, emotional health. To be honest, it's crazy how much stress can really affect your life. It can cause all sorts of health issues, all sorts of mental issues. Obviously, I think that's what people are more familiar with, but even the physical issues, you know, I was so stressed and so on edge that I wouldn't want to eat, or when I did eat, I would overindulge, or I would snap at people for no reason. And God, I feel so terrible about that. But again, I just wasn't in a right mental space. I wouldn't want to go outside, and I just wanted to be like cocooned in my blankets, in my bed, and not deal with anyone. I just wanted to self-isolate. It was almost like, I don't know if you guys have heard that term of hikikomori, which is basically someone who self-isolates and doesn't really interact with anything or anyone outside, and they'll live like that for years sometimes. That's how I felt. I felt like I was turning into something like that. Like, I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to like talk to anyone. And you know what? I also want to make a big apology to a lot of my friends, because I know I've been kind of the worst in regards to texting and communicating and all this. When you're not in a good headspace, it's hard to put on a smile and keep a conversation going. And instead of forcing myself into a conversation and possibly saying something or snapping or what. I just chose to just distance myself, just focus on a few things, but I wasn't really, my mind wasn't into, hey, let's go see what this person is up to or whatever. And I'm sorry, I don't know if that was the best way of going about things. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe some people understand it. I don't know. It's crazy when you're not okay. It's crazy how that really just affects all aspects of your life. And I think a lot of us know that, but for some of us, I don't think we realize the extent of it until we're like really deep in it. I also ended up buying some seeds because your girl is in her gardening era, and because I don't really venture out too much. I'm not a clubber, I'm not a bar person or anything, so I want to do things in and around my apartment. I really want to make this space mine and make it cozy and comfortable and fun for me to be in. So I thought, you know what, gardening would give me a wonderful reason to go outside, get some fresh air, get some sun. I love all the birds that I get in my area, you guys. I want to make these crows that come and visit me my friend, so I'm working on that. We'll see if that even happens, because those things are smart and they're skittish, which I totally understand, but I'm like, I just want to be your friend. So anyway, I bought, this is some daikon, some sexy daikons, some peppers, as some yellow corn. I am excited for corn, you guys, because I want to make my elotes. I've been craving them. I already have been slowly buying everything that I need for it. Your girl is gonna be making some cooking videos with you all. I'll bring you guys along. Aside from seeds, I also got some decals for when I do my nails. How cute is this, you guys? They're just little flowers, springtime flowers. And the nice thing about this is the seller even included this little tweezer to help me pick up these little decals and, you know, place them on my fingers. I will say though, some of these decals, they don't want to conform to the nail bed. Like they just want to be flat. And it's really hard for me to get everything in place and make it look nice and smooth and even. So I will definitely be looking at some tutorials to see how I can improve. But I had some nails a few days ago. They were super long. I have a lot of gardening to do and I was constantly poking myself. For you girls that have very long nails, I applaud you, because how do you manage to do anything? Like, do you guys have maids? Do you guys have nannies? Do you guys, like, how do you function? Because I had, I don't know, maybe like this long of a nail and I couldn't. I felt so disabled. I know it's kind of a mess right now. It's actually not that messy. Oh, I also ended up fixing my shelf unit over here. And to be honest, you guys, I talk about mental health quite often on my channel. It's not for anyone to take pity on me. It's not because I want to just make that my channel content. It's just because I know a lot of us are struggling and sometimes we don't know how to go about it. Or sometimes we need somebody to just installing all of this, you know, the things that we know we should do, but we haven't done for whatever reason. Well, I'm here to like remind you, like, if you are not feeling all that great for whatever reason, you need to make some changes. You really do. And some of those changes are not easy. It might cost you a few coin, which can be difficult if you're going through tough times. If you have a friend, a coworker, a boss, a family member, whoever that you feel like would at least listen or maybe kick you down, you know, $2 or $3. And I'm not saying to go and take advantage of these people or anything like that either. Like, let's do this within reason. Something as simple as like stickers, you know, even if you work at like a convenience store, a grocery store, stationery store, whatever the case is, and you're like, ooh, I kind of want to do something like that, but I don't have the money or whatever. Talk to your boss. Let them know, hey, I'm dealing with something. Can I get a discount? I know maybe I'm not in the right to be asking, but is it possible to, so I can get some stickers and I decorate a few things and maybe that might help with my mood. And you can tell them what you're kind of going through. Dude, if I was a business owner, I would try my best to help, even if it's not for free, but just, you know, discounts and stuff. Like, I would at least try. That might be something you might consider in doing. Either way, make some changes, block people. If you have the means to do so, move. As for myself, I ended up moving quite a few times. I feel like moving, but also blocking people, surrounding myself with positive things, consuming positive things, you know, all of that really has been slowly helping to better myself. It's still a work in progress. I still have a long ways to go, but I feel like I'm in a lot better place than I was if you would have asked me maybe, I don't know, like last month. Even like this time around, I just really put my foot down and I was just like, enough, girl. Also, my hair is looking rather ugly because it's this blue that I had all over is starting to fade out. I'm not sure, you can see my blonde peeking out, but I'm not sure if I want to keep it blue, if I want to dye it another funky color and just have some fun for a minute, if I want to go back to my blonde, or maybe even go just drastically dark and not black, but maybe like a dark chocolate brown with some like chunky blonde highlights. I haven't decided. My hair is in really rough condition, so I'm trying to not be too crazy and give my hair some time to rest. Let me know. What do you think? Because I'm indecisive. Anyway, this video has gone long enough. I really wanted to come on here and do an update in regards to just myself, my life, what I'm doing moving forward, maybe to help give you guys some ideas. And with that being said, please take care of yourselves. Please take care of each other, especially if you have pets. Please take care of your pets. And I will catch you guys on the next one.